Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back doing another Guilds of Ravnica Intermediate Swiss Draft League. It's been a while, I know. I've just started a new job, so I'm working full time. I'm getting trained in, and I'm still going to school, and I'm planning on starting the nursing program in January, which means videos are going to slow down, unfortunately. But I haven't forgotten about you guys. Of course, I've been doing this channel for years, so the videos will always be made. It's just they're going to slow down. I'm not going to be able to keep the pace that I usually do. So Assure a Symbol is the best card in here. I love this card. Really great. And even if you only end up being able to play Assure, it's still a very good card. And it works in multiple decks. Otherwise, there's Justice Strike and Deadly Visit as the other two options that are good, but I want the rare. Ooh, really happy to see that. Divine Visitation into a symbol. Wow. That might be the coolest thing I've ever seen. We're taking that so clearly. Hope to wield this Peacemaker and just make the bombiest Divine Visitation token deck anyone's ever seen. That's awesome. There's also a Nightveil Predator in here, which is incredibly strong. Swarm Guildmage, which is good. Deadweight, which is good. Let's take the Visitation. Okay. Splash Deafening Clarion. We're going to probably need a board wipe to set up this Divine Visitation, right? We could take Deafening Clarion. I don't even know. Is it worth tickets? Because it's played in that America control deck thing. It might be. I don't know. No. 26 cents. Nothing. There's Vigor Spore Worm. You know what? I'll just take the Deafening Clarion. That's a really strong effect. And the fact that it doesn't kill any of our angels, which is pretty sweet. Otherwise, Healer's Hawk would be really good too. But I'm going to take the Clarion. I like having a board wipe. Okay. So now we have Rosemane Centaur, Righteous Blow, Blade Instructor, Deadly Visit. I'll take the Centaur probably. Once again, I guess it survives Deafening Clarion, which is nice. Righteous Blow is okay, but we'll take the Centaur. Okay, so now we have Righteous Blow, Skyline Scout. Portcullis Vine, Elemental. Kind of not blown away by any of it. Thinking of taking the Elemental. I guess. I mean, I could have taken the Scout. I'm hoping to really not play Elemental, and I'm still okay with Clarion, but I guess it would be kind of cool to build a deck that none of my creatures die to Deafening Clarion. All of the Assemble creatures technically die to Clarion unless we have Divine Visitation out, but this is just too cool to not play. It's a mythic, so I really want to play it. It makes Samala Woodshaper way better too, since it actually finds our Divine Visitation. Very cool. Otherwise, Boros Guildgate would be welcome to our deck as well, but we're going to take the Woodshaper. Okay, we can take the Boros Guildgate now, but unfortunately, no, I should say way fortunately, we've got a Ledev Champion with Divine Visitation, which, why don't we just spit 4/4 Angels out? Okay, maybe we'll wheel the Righteous Blows, and as unimpressed as I usually am by that card, it does kind of make sense here. So we could take the Iron Shell Beetle, but I'd probably prefer the Vigilance. It's better with Ledev Champion and our Convoke too, I guess. Okay. Okay, here we have World Soul, Colossus, or a Selesnya Guildgate, or a Vigor Spore Worm. They're all okay. Nothing amazing. We've already got some pretty good fat. I want to kind of abuse this Divine Visitation. I'm going to take the Selesnya Guildgate. I like World Soul Colossus, but we're going to have too much top end. Perfect. Wield that Peacemaker. Really happy to see that because our deck is crazy good in the late game. Taking the Guildgate now. Setting up for our board wipe splash, which I'm still okay with. We'll just take an on-color Guildgate because on-color meaning one color in case we get like a, I don't know, what's the glaive or whatever. Whatever, we'll take this. We're not in Dimir, so that is a late Darkblade agent. It's a sign for Dimir, but this, like I said, this deck is just too cool to not attempt. The problem is well, it's not really that big of a problem. I was going to say the problem is we don't have a lot of token generators, but we're still fine. We have an Assemble Let of Champion, and clearly the hardest part to get, which is Divine Visitation, because it's a mythic. So I'm going to get rid of this already. Everything else is fine, but I'm really going to try and prioritize stuff that I probably wouldn't ordinarily pick super highly. Like, I don't really like Righteous Blow all that much, but since our deck is just really primed to do stuff, amazing stuff, mid to late, Venerated Loxodon. That's so awesome. Okay, well, we're taking that. There's also a Conclave Tribunal, which would be great. Probably going to wheel the Guildgate again, which is good. But clearly taking the Loxodon here. Awesome card. Just fits perfectly well with our token theme. I like it. Okay, so we got the Glaive, which we could take. Otherwise, Fresh-Faced Recruit. Nice 2-drop, but Glaive's pretty fun. It's an uncommon. Otherwise, a Prey Upon would be pretty good, too. We have some pretty decent bodies for it. I'm just going to take the Glaive, though. I love this card. Makes all of your tokens into win cons, too. If it doesn't work out, so be it. I think we're going to end up making cuts anyway. Otherwise, I would have taken any sort of token generation. I'm going to try and prioritize as highly as I can if I see it. But if I don't, then whatever. Okay, here, taking the foil Conclave Cavalier. Pretty amazing card to have with Divine Visitation, and just amazing even if you don't have Divine Visitation, but clearly better when you do. A 4-mana 4/4 Vigilance that dies and makes 2 4/4 Vigilance Angels. Yeah, that seems strong. Taking it. Another Nightveil Predator in here. And that's about all. Alright, so we've got so much. Wow. Night of Autumn. Otherwise, Hunted Witness and Peacemaker would be great. Hunted Witness, remember, with Divine Visitation, a 1-mana 1/1 that dies and gives you a win con. That's pretty good. But we're taking Night of Autumn. I like gaining life as well, and I like versatility, so taking it. Play every Peacemaker I see. Might of the Masses is a great card, but here I think we're taking Sworn Companions. Really want to maximize that Divine Visitation value, and 3 mana for 2 4/4 Angels is hard to pass. So we're taking it. It also is very good with Glaive of the Guild Pact. Flower Flourish, not a bad plan. Another small Wood Shaper to help find our Divine Visitation. I don't mind that either. Otherwise, Selesnya Guildgate. I like the versatility of Flower Flourish, but we probably don't need to go wide in a deck that has Divine Visitation, do we? Although, if we don't have Visitation, it's nice to have another way to boost all of your tokens. That is true. Okay, we'll take the Flower Flourish over the Wood Shaper here. No one likes to lose to Land Screw. Okay, how about a dude that's spits out 4/4 Vigilant Angels? I like that. Taking it over a Peacemaker, which I would also really like to play, but we'll take the Conclave Guildmage. Here we can take the Righteous Blow. There's also a Hitchclaw Recluse to help with those pesky flyers. Or a Boros Guildgate to really make this Deafening Clarion a reality. We are Removal Light, but we have Life Gain. Night of Autumn, Peacemaker. Having a board wipe is quite nice. I'm going to take the Guildgate. I want to splash Clarion. Might be greedy, but whatever. Pax Favor, Rosemane Centaur number 2, Dissident. I think we'll take another Guildgate. We're going to make our Glaive of the Guild Pact very good. Prey Upon here, to me, kind of makes sense. We have a Loxodon, a Centaur, a Cavalier, a Knight of Autumn, maybe. Even Ledev Champion post-combat is a thing. We'll take it. Selesnya Guildgate, taking it. Over the Colossus. Don't need the Colossus. Peacemaker Wheeling is great. Gonna take it over the Guildgate just because everything that gains life is exactly what we want to do. And then we wheel a Might of the Masses. That's incredible. Really happy to see that. Another on-color Guildgate. Just a last pick Peacemaker gifting us exactly what we want. This deck is so sweet. Alright, here, wow, Murmuring Mystic? Spit out 4/4 Angels every time we cast an instant or sorcery. Cast the Sworn Companions with Murmuring Mystic out. Just 3 4/4s. It's pretty incredible. Probably just taking Sworn Companions here. More Visitation jukes. I like it. Yeah, this deck is a spicy one, folks. This deck is real spicy. Here, I guess we just take a Guildgate. We could probably wheel it, but I'll see what an Overgrown Tomb is worth. Maybe I just want to take a ticket here because I think we're going to wheel exactly what we want anyway. So why not just... Oh, it's 40 whole cents. Not worth that much. But like I said, we probably wheel it. I guess I'll take a Prey Upon then. Good with 3/3s. Could use some more removal. Sure. Chromatic Lantern now. We're taking Sworn Companion number 3. Wheeling the Peacemaker likely anyway. Quasi-duplicate. So I'd make a token of something and then I just turn it into a 4/4 Angel. It's cute. Unnecessary, but cute. Healer's Hawk. Could be our 23rd card. Yeah, we have Glaive of the Guild Pact. Might of the Masses. That makes sense. Probably going to wheel everything we want anyway. Here we'll take... I'll play a million Peacemakers. Got no issues with that at all. And then at this point, maybe we don't even... Well, I still kind of want to. This deck is incredible. We probably, with Flower Flourish, can get away with 16 lands. The question is, do I really want to? I mean, I can. We've got the best problem you can possibly have. My favorite problem. Too many good things. Gatekeeper Gargoyle. I mean, it's pretty amazing when you have 7 guild gates. And we're probably going to get more. Sure. I guess we don't need any of this. I'll take a Forager that I'm not going to play. Iron Shell Beetle, I guess. There's a Bigger Spore Worm. We're probably not playing either of them. Guess we just take all the guild gates. Third Prey Upon, but I don't even know if it's making the deck. I mean, it could. It's possible. We just have so many good things. And we already have to make cuts. I'm going to take the guild gate because I love it. Alright. Peacemakers. I'm playing 5. Yep. You got it. I sure am. Okay. Centaur that I don't need. This deck is incredible. I don't even know what to do with myself. We have too many good things. I mean, Circuitous Route is cool in this with all the gates, but I don't think we're even doing it. Okay. Well, we're done with the deck, and I like it. I do like it. We have to figure out some cuts. I maybe don't splash for Deafening Clarion, but it's such a powerful effect I kind of want to anyway. Maybe we just cut some of the stuff we really don't need in here. Like, do I need Rosemane Centaurs? Probably not. They're not part of the... How many actual token production cards do I have? I feel like I ended up a little bit surprisingly short, actually. We have Champion, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I think we only got 6, which is surprisingly, or did I count the Cavalier too? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 is probably bare minimum that I would want to abuse Visitation with, but that's fine. Let's take out the Centaurs, I think. Remember, this is a creature too. Because I don't want to cut any of my early game. And I might be able to play 16 lands with the Flower Flourish. I could probably get behind that, probably. I still kind of want to play the Deafening Clarion. I feel like it's very strong. Maybe the Wood Shaper can go. Like, it's cool that it can find Divine Visitation, but Divine Visitation's not as broken in our deck as I'd expected. I mean, it's amazing with our token generators, but it's no big deal. So I can probably do this. How's our curve look if I play 16? Pretty good. The vast majority of our deck is 3 mana or less. And essentially close to 17 if you count the Flower Flourish, whatever. We have a lot of come into play tapped lands, but I'm probably going to play them all. And 3 Boros Guildgates is probably enough where I don't even need to run a mountain either. Yeah, this deck looks like a lot of fun. So, yeah, so we have 6 green mana already and 7 white. 6 green, 7 white, and 7 more lands available to us here. So, they want to do even Steven. We do have more white than green, technically, so I guess that makes sense. And then this is also white. And this, yeah, I think I actually probably agree with what they say. Because then, wait, why would they only tell us to add 6 lands? Well, I'll probably add if I add 1 more white, this puts us at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 white, and 3, 5, 9 green. 11 white, 9 green. It's either that or 10, 10. I kind of like 11 because this is like a double white because we need one of our white sources to be used as a red. So it kind of is like a double white card. This is definitely double white. We do have 1 double green, but it's also double white. So I feel like white is the priority, and we can this one rather kind of counts as both. 16 lands is a little bit light, but like I said, our curve is not bad. And this is like a 17 land, so we're probably fine. This deck is sweet. This is certainly a fun deck. I think the first time I've gotten to play with Divine Visitation, so I hope it does something. All right, well, here you have it. We'll see you round 1. Round 1, we have the choice. We're going to play first. Keeping. Nice hand. Very good. We're going to do the turn 1 Hawk and get the little lifelink engine that could going here. Probably following up with the Selesnya Guildgate so that we can get a little closer to that Peacemaker. Okay. So play the Boros Guildgate. Get in with the Hawk again. Okay. Knight of Autumn. Pretty good. Probably just play the Peacemaker though. So play another Selesnya Guildgate. Get in with the Hawk. And play the Peacemaker. No attacks. Okay. Alright. Let's go Guildgate. Smash with the Hawk. Peacemaker number 2. And pass. Hmm. Okay. I probably can just offer this trade up, honestly. I could also... I mean, we're ahead on the race, so I guess technically I could take it, attack back because we're also, and then follow up with a Knight of Autumn and even take out the recruit. Okay, we'll do that instead, I guess. Basically because we're ahead on the race. And then we can follow with a Gargoyle. It's pretty good. So let's go. We probably don't even need to... Yeah, that's actually true. Do we even need to use Prey Upon? I would say the answer is no. So let's just get in there. Gain our life. Play the Knight of Autumn. And make it a 4-3, I think. I could also just gain 4. But I'd rather have a 4-3, I think. And like I said, I could Prey Upon, but Gatekeeper Gargoyle seems like a better way to... I mean, I don't want to use it on a 2-1. Sure. We could have attacked with the recruit, technically. Flourish. It's pretty sweet. Hmm. Yeah, I guess we're ahead on the race. Why don't we just attack? Oh, okay. That's fine too. Get in with the lifelinker. And who knows, maybe they'll blow it up. They didn't, surprisingly. So we'll jam the big dude himself and get ourselves an 8-8. Hmm. So they can Sonic Assault, tap the Gargoyle. But then they can't really block us super well here. I think we'll just Flourish. I mean, we could also wait on that till next turn. Because they can kill our Hawk too. So I guess that we probably just prey upon here. Oh yeah, they can destroy that. I forgot. Colorless non-land permanent's pretty good. Alright. Well, that made things trickier. I guess I'm kind of happy they're doing that, honestly. And they don't have any cards left. I'm actually kind of surprised they did that. Because wouldn't they rather play like a leapfrog than just tap my dude a turn? So we're going to take 8. We're going to Flourish and Prey Upon, I think, is the plan. I needed to, that's funny, I actually needed to draw a land in order to even do that, but looks like it worked out okay. Well, Crater Maker is a great card. It's a pretty good answer for our Gatekeeper Gargoyle symbol. Nice. Guess we'll just assemble now and play around a counter spell. So, our Deafening Clarion definitely looks good. It deals with everything in the deck. Crater Maker's good against us. Is it colorless non-land permanent too? Yeah, because it can take out plays. So it deals with our... Jeez. Man, that card's good. Sideboard stuff. I mean, we can bring in more 2-drops. It doesn't really do much, though, against 4/3s. We have all the Peacemakers in the world, though, so as long as we can survive, we're fine. We don't need to put in more late-game stuff. That's not going to help. So, to be honest, we don't have much of a sideboard plan in general. Our main deck is kind of... It's pretty tight. Yeah, we can keep this. Peacemaker. Glaive down. So we need another white source in order to get these two cards here. Okay. That's 3 to equip. So, okay. We can flower. Get our white mana. Play the white mana. Guess I should have played the Guild Gate. Because I don't really want to equip here. Alright, we'll leave up the Might of the Masses. Okay, they had the Sonic Assault, so I can't do anything about that. So they deal 7 to us, or 8 to us, which is a lot. So we'll have to play the Cavalier. I guess we can do the Knight of Autumn now, I guess. Gain some life. But then we're just chumping. It might be the only way to survive, because they can Sonic Assault plus maximize altitude. So that takes us to 3 and then kills us. I think we have to do this and gain 4. Okay. So we can might and protect it. It's actually not bad. I think it means we have to do some damage mitigation here, which is okay. But they have the Sonic Assault, so, well, that'll potentially keep us alive here. Oh, they could have actually, maybe they have something else, but they could have maximized altitude to kill us there. Okay, so they definitely slaughtered us that game. Let's see what we can do in game 3 here. Is there any way to cut the curve at all? Just any way. Am I supposed to do pause for reflection because they are heavily reliant on tricks and stuff? You know, honestly, as much as this card usually does nothing, I think this may actually be a match where it's useful. But we also have removal that we want to use. Glaive ended up being pretty clunky. And I guess so did Divine Visitation. I'd probably rather have Glaive than a Gatekeeper Gargoyle. Maybe we cut the Gargoyle and bring in a pause for reflection. I know it seems crazy, but they've got some shenanigans to deal damage to us. And pause for reflection is a pretty big deal if I can, because they tempo beat us. So maybe we even cut we don't need a might. Why don't we just bring in some pause for reflections? I know this is crazy, but it could actually be useful. We'll find out. I think we've got enough gasoline to not be too concerned about it either way. We'll keep this. Deafening Clarion. Well, it's good, but we need the lifelink to really help that. Do we find the white or the green? We have more white, but I feel as if we need more. We need more green or we need more white? We have more double white, so maybe we need more. Probably need more white. And Clarion too. Okay. So get in with the Shield Mate. Play Flower for a white. Play the Conclave Guild Mage. And pass. Well, it's pretty good. Being able to play the Clarion's a big deal, but we can also just gain life if we need to. It's true. I'm going to just play the Peacemaker and pass. I'll play. Well, not bad. Okay. I think we're going to play this one companion. I want to be able to block the Cyclops with a Shield Mate and a soldier. Oh, just a Ral is it Viceroy, huh? Hmm. Well, we probably have to kill that. That's a pretty good one. I think we're going to take off. Can I kill it even if I attack with everything? I don't think I can kill it anyway. Pretty confident I can't. They block my two biggest guys. It deals 4, which is good, but I'm just going to play a Loxodon here. And actually, Loxodon's sweet because then it makes our Deafening Clarion better as well. And I may just do the... Let's just get as many bodies out there as I can. Have the Sonic Assault. So they tap a biggest guy, get in with everything, block, block. It still dies, so they need removal here. But I think even if they have removal, we're probably okay. So let's get in at Rao here. That's not what I expected. Sure. Okay. Okay. Well, we took care of Ral. That's good. I'm going to play the Peacemaker. We kept our Conclave Guildmage, which is actually kind of nice. Okay. It's actually not that bad, surprisingly. Healer's Hawk, okay. Sure. We're still doing, by my count, really good, by the way. Like, I don't even think attacking with Cyclops, really good idea there at all. And not block. Like, I don't know what they're doing now. They have the Sonic Assaults, but we're handily winning this race. They need to deal with our lifelinkers immediately. Okay. We didn't have the mana to make the tokens yet anyway, but it's okay. They block there. They block there. Yeah, we'll just get in with these. Play another one. Sure. I guess a peacemaker, right? Makes sense. And assault. Yeah. Makes sense. They're just taking it. Like, that part I don't get. You still have one more Sonic Assault in there. You got the Piston Fist. Okay. Well, I guess they have the out to a glaive if we draw it. But there's that pause for reflection. I mean, I guess technically they can double block my Peacemaker now, so I probably don't attack with the Peacemaker. I don't want to trade their 2/2 for it. But they may blow up our Healer's Hawk, which brings us to a bit of a stalemate, but we're also dramatically far ahead on deck size. Not that that's a huge concern for them right now, but maybe it should be, because actually a Deafening Clarion and a Pause for Reflection buy us quite a bit of time. A board wipe into a fog when we need it against a tempo deck is pretty good. Let Have Champion's a pretty good one. The problem is they've got the Crater Maker. We don't have our Might of the Masses anymore either. I mean, I could just play the champion anyway. But I kind of want them to blow up the Hawk. I feel like they've got to do it eventually, too. Alright. I think we just go for the attack. And we have a glaive. They might blow up the glaive. I don't even care. We're going to go... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack with everything. That's actually really not what I expected. So what are they going to blow up? My hawk? Because then we just follow up with a champion and a glaive and we're looking... Okay. Alright with that too. Alright, sweet. Got the match. We'll see you round 2. Round 2, won the die roll, playing first. Yeah, we'll keep. Hand's a bit slow, but we'll do it. Beam Splitter Mage. That was a good draw. So let's go Peacemaker here. Okay. Might of the Mass is actually a really good draw. So let's get in with the Peacemaker. So I can actually block and Might of the Mass, which I might do. Another option is to block this and Might of the Mass, and then they need to follow up with a creature. I think we're going to block the Mentor. Alright, that's cool. They're leaving up counter mana, but, well, guess we could do Companion, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Could play a Loxodon here, but I'm actually going to attack and then play the Companions. Especially with the counter mana up. I like it more. Okay, that's actually fine. So, we'll play some more Companion. That's still the plan. And then the plan is Venerated Loxodon next turn. To get some beefiness going. We Dragonauts. Okay. Well, yeah, so let's go Guild Mage now. Into Loxodon. See if they have the Disdainful Stroke. They do indeed. Sad for us. So, I have to pass. Minotaur, sure. So we can't attack. Play the land, play the Cavalier. And pass. So at least our glaive looks pretty good now, actually. So we go land, glaive, equip a lifelinker. And get in. Sure. Get some lifelink going. Then we can play Divine Visitation with the Guild Mage out, which should be able to make some spicy 4/4 angels. Nice. So let's get in with the soldier. We take it, we go land, visitation, pass. Guild gate, swing with soldier. Okay. So they're gonna kill our guild mage. Kind of have to. Can't imagine they don't kill our guild mage. It seems like a big mistake if they don't. But they have to discard first or whatever. Yeah. So we'll just make a big fat angel here. Alright. So go to game 2. Just another is it sort of tempo-y fast thing. But they didn't get as quick a start as our round 1 opponent. I mean, we could do the pause for reflection plan, but they didn't have the same sort of tools, did they? I mean, they can get rid of blockers, but we didn't see like this. Like, I feel like if you're ever going to do this, it's against like the Piston Fist Cyclops, or they do have like the Beam Splitter Mage, I guess, but this isn't that. This isn't very good against like Wojak Bodyguard either, because they still get to mentor. It's pretty good against the Wee Dragonauts. I think we're going to stick to the same plan for now. I want to see what else they have. I need not enough information yet. Like, Prey Upon is still very good against Dragonauts if they're ever tapped out. Um, Good against Beam Splitter Mage if they haven't, you know, mentored. Good against the Smellword Minotaur. Like, Prey Upon looks great in this match so far. So opponent's going first. We can go Selesnya Guildmage into, or Selesnya Guildgate into Conclave Guildmage. We've got the Glaive the Guild Pact here with the Sworn Companions too. We're looking pretty good here. I'm liking this a lot. It's a good looking hand. Companions number 2, not bad. But we're gonna go Guildmage now. Then next turn, if we get untapped land, I guess we can go Companions, but otherwise we can just go Glaive, Guildgate, which is pretty good. Okay. So we can do the Companions. I kind of like it. Let's do it. So I guess we can attack too. I guess I can keep them back. to block a bodyguard plus a token. I'm probably okay with that, actually. Sure. So they can attack, we can smash back. I do kind of want to play Glaive here, but maybe another Companions is fine, actually. I guess if they have the Seismic Thinger, that could spell some trouble. Okay. Untap land here would be pretty nice. Knight of Autumn is still very good, actually. So I think we give up one of our soldiers to get some lifelink going. And play the knight. And gain another 4. Otherwise... No, I think this is fine. We'll gain the 4. Next turn we can slap a glaive on the soldier. Get some more lifelink going. That's actually fine too. Yeah. So now we just play glaive, and I think that'll turn the tides, actually. They shouldn't have attacked with everything, I don't think. I'm glad they did, but I don't think they should have. So, go glaive. Equip. Guildgate. Get in. Take 3. So go Guildgate. Get in for 6. And we can actually assure if they do something. So we'll just kill both their guys. Seems pretty fair to me. And we can assemble. They have Disdainful Stroke. Oh, it doesn't really matter. If they leave open Disdainful Stroke mana, we just won't play it, and then we'll equip Glaive on our turn. No real harm done. Except we can't leave the Assemble open, but they had Disdainful Stroke open there anyway, so why not just attempt to play around it? Okay, so we'll go for it. They probably have like Hypothesis or something, is my guess. And actually, with Assure there, I'm not even sure that matters. Like, they probably are going to try Hypothesizzle, and then we just... Or Capture Sphere. That's too bad. I guess I can leave it back, actually. Do I want to? Yeah, I actually do. I actually do. And then I can assure. This is probably the safer way to play it. So we're gonna cast the assure. It can't block, but yeah, that's fine. So that should be good. Hmm. Okay. So probably hypothesisal and something. Hypothesisal and they have their own deafening clarion. That's kind of funny. So they have the deafening clarion mana too. Prey upon doesn't do much, even with our soldier here. So we'll try and get some deafening clarion value to the best of our ability. Who knows, maybe they'll play a couple creatures and make this easy for us. Oh, okay. So they're getting some value going now. We're still okay. I'd like to kill more than an ornery goblin if I can. Guess I can wait on. Actually, yeah, we don't even need to, do we? We can just play the hawk and equip it, force them to play at least a removal. Kind of have to Clarion, I think. Yeah. Okay. So, still can play our Deafening Clarion when we need it. But I'd like to get more than just a Wee Dragonauts if possible. I'd like to get one more creature if I can. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Sweet. All right, we'll see you in round 3. Round 3, we're on the play, playing first, and we do not have the Flower Flourish, so we're gonna mull this one. This one we can keep. Good hand. I mean, I think we actually bottom it because maybe if it was a green mana I'd keep it, but I think it makes more sense to bottom another white. Peacemaker for days. So I can play I think we do play the Shieldmate. We run the risk of not being able to play Peacemaker next turn, but I'd like to get a 2/2 Vigilance down. Okay, sure, not bad. All right. Well, we've got the companions when we eventually find Divine Visitation here. I don't want to use Assure to. I don't want to trade in an Assure to get a 4/4 Peacemaker. It's not terrible, but I'd rather get some. I'd rather play Divine Visitation, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. I may not be able to, but we'll see. Here I'm actually going to play Sworn Companions. One of them. Because then I feel like they can't as comfortably attack with Dowser of Lights, but we'll see. Come here, Spybug. Okay. Do they have the instant speed surveil? If they do, then I probably will do Assure, which is fine. So I can go Companions number 2. I do have Flourish in here, so I still can go wide. I don't have Divine Visitations, and maybe there's no reason to hold this anyway. There's no reason to play it either, to be honest, so let's just wait. Because, I mean, we get Divine Visitation. I feel like we resolve it, we can just win. We're just going to make 5 Angels. Presumably get there. That's a really good draw. All right, still waiting. Playing it patient. I mean, they have 3 cards in hand. They're not playing anything. I have to assume they have some sort of removal or something. Maybe not. I don't want to attempt to tactically use anything really. All right, I think we go. Let's see. I've got 5 mana, so I can go. I think we actually go Might. I'm not going to play the companion. So we go Might. See if they have the bounce. I'm going to prey upon here. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Probably better that got countered than like a Divine Visitation or something. No attacks. Okay. Okay. So, this is where we get the choice. Do we want to save the birdie? We probably do. I like a symbol, but a bunch of tutus don't actually do anything here. So I think we're going to keep our tutu lifelink. I wish it did more than it does, I guess I should say. So I'm not thrilled about losing a Sure there. Spybug number 2. Okay. Flourish is pretty good. We may... Do we play the second companion and do it? Probably makes more sense. Do we attack with the Healer's Hawk? That's another question. Because they're going to just be able to block our shield mate. We probably attack with the Hawk. See if they have another instant speed surveil. I mean, there's not a ton, but there's some. They can also block with the Spybug or... Okay. That's fine too. We're just going to play the companion. Set up for a big flourish. Yeah, I guess. Still not really... Flourish is still not quite good enough. Someday. If we got a Glaive of the Guild Pack, though, we'd be looking good. If we got the Gargoyle, we'd be looking good. Let Have Champion, we'd be looking good. Conclave Guild Mage. So we've got the means. We just don't have them yet. Could probably add more late game to this match, although they have multiple spy bugs. Those can go off pretty quick, actually. I think I'm going to sandbag this plains. Okay, so they're busting the capture sphere. We're going to have to use our flourish at some point, but for now I'm just going to sandbag the land in case they have discard. And like I said, if we get a glaive, that's going to put him in a pretty tough spot, I think. Press some. Oh, there we go. So play the gate. Pass. Okay. So, looks like we've probably got to do it now. So they're going to eat our 4/4. Well, that one's pretty good. Let's see if we can resolve it. Okay. We have a 9/9. I guess that's good. Okay, so they had the removal for it. Yeah, they had plenty of gasoline and we didn't. So I think, like I said, I think we can do more. I feel like we can do more gas related things. Big things, I mean, not like, we don't need to do small things against our opponent. Like, they're destroying us right now, but they totally outvalued us. I think we mulliganed. I can't really remember, to be quite honest. I did mulligan, so I was down a card on the play and not really doing much. So that to me is pretty telling that this game was not really going our way from the beginning. So we have to flourish now, I think, which is not great. So yeah, like I said, they're just going to be able to eat our 4/4, and we're not doing enough. But, no, you got more? Okay. They even had another removal spell. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Guess we just attack with the life linkers. So I can keep my Vigilant Sky alive. Yeah, once again, I guess I should just stress that we're a glaive away from being possibly right back into this game. Maybe not now with the big time flyers, but oh, and we got to deal with this information campaign. Okay, well, seeing that this match just got about 2 to 3 times harder, so now I really gotta come up with a good plan here because I think somehow we ended up not getting any removal for that. It also means we're gonna have to be on the play, which I'm not thrilled about, but I really have to think about this now because disinformation campaign is a terribly difficult card to beat with the game plan that we're going for. But I mean, it's certainly possible. We have the late game means to do it. A glaive will pretty much always do it. 5, 11, 16, 19, 24. I mean, I guess we. Actually, I guess we. Well, huh. Maybe we double block here. I can only kill one thing. Possibly better. I don't know. Better than losing both of our things. Well, Letter of Champions cool. It's just doesn't do the thing we need it to do here. So, I don't think we have any anti-flyer sideboard. We do have the Prey Upons, though. Those are a pretty big deal. And they have lethal in the air. But I guess that's not true. Well, no, it is. I can't block the flyers. It doesn't even matter. I mean, they have Swarm Guildmage too. So, yeah, Disinformation Campaign is gonna beat us. So, what can I do against that? I can try and lower the curve, because I feel like the best way to beat it is get aggressive. But, um, but yeah, like I said, it's a tough card to beat. Very difficult. Can do the Elemental because hexproof, but it's expensive. We can do the Beetle. But hexproof is important. Deafening Clarion is still pretty good. But only... Let me think about this. How good is it? It's only good against Spybugs early. It's good against the Swarm Guildmage. It does nothing against the Dowser. It does nothing against the Watcher in the Mist. It does nothing against the... It does nothing against the Disinformation Campaign plan. That's actually a big deal. Yeah. I think we gotta tactically use Prey Upons to deal with those guys. Other than that, I think we ditch the Peacemaker plan. Yeah, life gain is not what we want here. So we're going to ditch Peacemakers and go for Centaurs and Woodshaper. And it does make our curve higher, which I don't like, but them gaining life is worse for us than both of us gaining life. Or both of us gaining life is worse than... It's just better for them than it is for us, basically. So, I guess we have to do this plan instead, which I'm not thrilled about, but it's what we've got, so it's what we're going to do. We got to be on the play because we're trying to beat Disinformation Campaign that we don't have an answer to. I think we got to risk this and hope we can get a land or a Flower Flourish. Oh, we have the Night of Autumn. I guess we do have a Disinformation Campaign out. Never mind. That's pretty important. So even if they play it here, at least we can beat it. Well, that was a good draw. So we'll play the Guildmage. They have Capture Spheres, I guess. But we can always Prey Upon, actually. That's very true. So I assume 4 mana up, that means Prey Upon, which is fine. So maybe this Woodshaper can find our... that was surprising. No? Okay. Well, we'll play the Woodshaper. If they want to counter it, I guess that's okay. Got the Visitation too? Wow. Okay. That's cool. So definitely want to resolve that with this hand. 'Cause that's a dream. That's a dream come true. Definitely not playing into a counterspell, I'll tell you that much. Okay. So now we can Divine Visitation. So they can counter our first Sworn Companion, but can't counter our second one. There it is. All right. Well, we got them that time. But they sure did a lot of nothing, didn't they? That was awesome. Well, I'm glad to see we can beat our opponent when they do literal nothing. That's pretty good. That's good news, actually. Their 4-5 is pretty insane against us, though. Sadly. Sadly, a 4-5 does the trick against us. But, like I said, we don't have a sideboard, so this is it. This is the deck. Oh, that's a keep, all right. Yeah. Definitely good enough. So we get to go potentially Conclave Guildmage into Companion into Loxodon, which would be ideal. Hopefully we can eat that spy bug. May actually make more sense to go Guildgate and then next turn Guildmage Prey Upon. I think I'm going to do that instead, because that way they don't see the creature coming. And they may just drop like a disinformation campaign here or something. Alright, so they did play the campaign, which means we probably dump like a... Could be the Gargoyle. Maybe the Might? I feel like Gargoyle is going to go away. Okay, we're going to do Gargoyle, actually. Then they get in. We play Guildmage, Prey Upon the Spybug. Take care of that threat now. Pass. And next turn, we can actually potentially go Sworn Companion into Loxodon, which is pretty strong. But they lift up the counterspell, so... Oh. Well. I guess I don't have enough to do Companion Loxodon anyway, so... Let's attack. Let's do Companion first, in case they have like a Whisper thing or whatever. Agent. Yeah. So now they can block. This is actually... I think I actually don't play the Might of the Masses, because they're going to replay Disinformation campaign. I'm pretty sure. And then we blow it up with a Knight of Autumn. If they don't, we probably... Yeah, that actually makes sense to me. We'll just make the trade. So I think they replay a disinformation campaign, and then we're going to have to Knight of Autumn it. We're going to ditch the Might of the Masses and then Knight of Autumn. And I'm still short of Loxodon, so I guess we attack first. Alright, unfortunately for us, they had the thing they needed, which was Dazzling Lights, so they saved their disinformation campaign, and we're still likely going to lose our hand here, which means I guess we're going to have to hope that a Venerated Loxodon gets us there. This is a tough one. Honestly, I feel like this is kind of one of those, it's going to be a grindy one now, but I'm not feeling good about it anymore, but that's okay. We did the best we could. I think, oh, Burglar Rat too. All right, well, that's a heartbreaker. So, tried my best. I feel like we were just on the brink of getting this, but, oh, and then we're going to lose Divine Visitation? How heartbreaking. I mean, we can still potentially get there. Yeah, and then we lose, oh, what a heartbreaker. All right, so I guess our only means of winning now are Glaive of the Guild Pact, I believe. So it's possible, but our chances of winning just unfortunately went down the toilet. So close, too. Very, very close to doing exactly what we needed to do, but instead our opponent did exactly what they needed to do. So it was an unfavorable matchup. We knew that from game one. As soon as we saw that disinformation campaign, we knew the entire match hinged on one card, disinformation campaign. The entire match. Games 2 and 3. Absolutely. Absolutely hinged on disinformation campaign. And lo and behold, we lost to disinformation campaign. I shouldn't say lost yet, but it's more agonizing because you just have to wait. It's just a waiting procedure here. Guess we play it so we don't have to discard it. They're leaving up counter magic. I don't think they even use it on this. I wouldn't if I were them. Seems completely pointless to use it there. I'm glad they did, but they are so handily winning. There's just absolutely no reason to use it there. They should have no concerns at all about blocking and taking 3 points of damage. I mean, they're so far ahead where they're going to win anyway, but I have no idea why they even did that. Like, look, if they hadn't played it now, they could just campaign and leave up counter. Or if they just drew the land, I don't know. It wouldn't have even mattered is what I'm trying to say. I have no idea why they countered that there. And I'm one short of the elemental. Okay. That's a pretty good card, I've heard. There's really no reason to play this out anymore, is there? Why am I even playing? I don't know. I really don't. I guess just stubbornness. I'm just too stubborn to concede. They'll play the instant and then I'll concede. Yeah, we'll just end it here. Loved our deck. Oh, what a beautiful deck. One of the more fun ones I've gotten to play in the entire format. Just a magnificent work of art here. Completely dismantled. Is it matches 1 and 2, and then just crushed by one single card in match 3. Just lose the disinformation campaign. But that's okay. Super fun deck. Really kind of unique too, just because you don't get to abuse Divine Visitation very often. We didn't actually get to abuse it that much either, but I'm glad we got to play it and play some tokens. That's what you're supposed to do, and it's a lot of fun. And Glaive of the Guild Pact probably did more legwork anyway, but hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more, possibly not as regular as you folks are used to with me, obviously, but when I can, I will. All right, we'll see you for the next one.